Pisces. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your April 2024 career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of April, but even more importantly, we're going to look at your career, your job, your self-worth. If you're considering retirement, where is it that your money and your investments and your well-being are important to you this month? Now remember, April is probably one of the most dynamic months, especially of the first half of 2024. If you have already looked at those April 2024 general tarot readings, I'll leave the link below. Make sure you watch your sun, moon, and rising signs, okay? All right, Pisces, before we get into it and we talk about all the astrological energies, I want to thank you for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Thanks for giving my videos a thumbs up. To my new followers and viewers, thank you so much. This is a really nice space to be as we grow this community here on YouTube and as we talk about the astrology and we pull some tarot cards, okay? All right, Pisces, I left all the important dates in the description box below. If you are interested in a personal tarot reading to see how all this energy plays out for you, I also left a link in my description below. All right, Pisces, let's get into it. We're going to go each week of the month and let's get right into it. The first week of the month finds you with the Two of Pentacles in the upright, as well as the Seven of Swords also in the upright. Second week of April finds you with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, as well as the Lover's card, Gemini energy there, that second week of April. Third week, you do have the High Priestess, Major Arcana here, and you also have that Lover's Major Arcana, and you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. The last week of April finds you with the Four of Pentacles, as well as the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you're ending April with this kind of like ho-hum energy of where is it that your finances and your money are playing an important role in your life. Now let's see if we can straighten this up for you. Make sure you can see everything. All right, so what we're going to do, Pisces, is also pull a card representing the energy that you moved out of March with. Remember, at the end of March, we did have that eclipse in Libra. Then as you're coming into April, starting on the 1st, we do have Mercury retrograding in the sign of Aries. So let's see what is that energy that you're bringing into that Mercury retrograde period, okay? And you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So for some of you all Pisceans, you all were confronted with an area of time at your job or possibly in your career where you felt like you were the only one having to defend yourself or having to have so much on your plate. Maybe nobody was offering any assistance. This could have been you feeling like you were warding off other people. With it in reverse, maybe you were having a hard time being able to get everything in order or just feeling like it was too much on your plate, okay? As you come into the month of April, you still have that energy that you are working with. Really watch how it is that you speak to people, you interact with people, especially with all that Mars, Aries energy in the month of April, okay? So keep that in mind. I already see some energy here of you possibly not feeling that great, and then that Seven of Swords, maybe having some issues with people stealing secrets, so keep that in mind as well, okay? Let's go ahead and pull an over. How many cards just fell out, Pisces? You all are having a lot of energy here. All right, let's go ahead and pull an oracle card. Spirit, if you can please send one message. Look at that. Look at that, Pisces. You all are like rearing to go, aren't you? And I feel like this is the energy of the entire April wrapped up right there with all those cards flying out. So Spirit, we're gonna get it together here. Let's pull them all out and let's see what you can send Pisces as their overarching energy this month. Okay, 10 of Earth. So I guess all of that was worth it with all of the 10 of Earth coming out, right? That is equivalent to the 10 of Pentacles. And it says a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. What a wonderful way to sum up all of this energy. Now, remember, we will have that major eclipse in the sign of Aries on the 8th, and then we will have a major conjunction between Uranus and Jupiter in the sign of Taurus on the 20th. So this 10 of Earth is already speaking to all of the happy financial news that could reach you during the month of April. And if it doesn't reach you this month, Pisces, just know it's on the way. So really good to see. So I think it's also important to note that that energy is so much different than that 7 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, this 5 of Pentacles, where it's more of this energy of like looking over your shoulder or being concerned about, who's deceiving you, or you feeling like you have all the brunt of everything. So really nice to see that all of this energy is going to hopefully lead to a happy family ending, right? So as I look at your month as a whole, you do have some type of money news or decision at the beginning of April. That is when Mercury is retrograde. By the time you get to the second week of the month, that is when we have that total solar eclipse in Aries. And this Gemini energy is showing some type of news with possibly a partner. Now, this could be a partner in business. This could be your spouse or someone you're living with. With that 10 of Earth and the Lovers, I'm sensing that there could be some kind of conversations with other people around that second week of the month, okay? Now, by the time we get to the third week of April, this is when we have the High Priestess, Ace of Cups. There definitely is some using your intuitive insight during this time. Messages could come to you during that time, Pisces, so just be really aware of that. And then by the time you end the month, financial blessings could be on the way, but you may not see it as that, okay? That is when we have that major conjunction. So just keep that in mind as we go through the month, okay? I think it's really important to note, Pisces, that there is so much energy this month that everything is not going to play out in this month, but it is setting you up for the rest of 2024. So keep that in mind as you move through the month, okay? So we start off the month on April 1st with Mercury stationing retrograde in the sign of Aries. And on the 4th, we have the Sun conjunct the North Node in Aries. Venus then enters Aries as well on the 4th. Lots of that Venusian energy. Some of you are having to make a major decision come the beginning of April. I will tell you, if it's possible to hold off on making that decision, please do so, as we do have Mercury just coming into that retrograde. So that's when it's going to be the strongest. Someone could be holding out information on you. If this is you trying to apply for a job, or you're trying to get some financing at a bank, or you're trying to get a credit card. There's something here where you're needing to make a decision and you need like approval from someone, yet you're not getting all the information. So please keep that in mind. First week of April, try not to make any huge decisions if possible. If you do have to make a decision, Pisces, maybe it's the kind of thing where you can only agree to one part of it and then maybe say, I'd like some time to think it over. That would be the best case scenario there, okay? Now, by the time we move into the second week of April, this is when we do have that total solar eclipse, new moon in Aries on the 8th. Same day, the Sun is conjunct Chiron, and then we have Mars conjuncting Saturn 2 days later on the 10th. This Lovers card, as I said in the intro, I do feel like some of you are having some important discussions with either your spouse or a business partner, colleagues, friends, and it does feel like there's an opportunity for someone who has some stature either in your company or a close friend who has been around the block, meaning like they're maybe high up in their company, lending you some important advice during that time. Really pay attention to the people you come in contact with during the month of April, because this is leading to something bigger. The Lovers card and Queen of Wands in reverse, it's like you can't see it right now, but the bigger opportunity is on the way. And it could be you partnering with someone in business matters, okay? All right, now once we move to that third week of April, that is when we do have the sun moving into Taurus on the 19th. We also have that Uranus conjunction with Jupiter in the sign of Taurus on the 20th. During this time, some type of insight is going to come to you. It could come through a dream, people that you're talking to. You could have a case of deja vu. There's some type of intuitive insights that Spirit wants you to keep in mind during this time. And I think the benefic opportunities are on their way, but you have to almost like take yourself out of the physical world and feel what it is that Spirit is trying to tell you. And I do think if you can get out into nature, be amongst some type of other spiritual realms, meaning like if you go swimming, or if you are someone who enjoys just connecting with other type of like meditation, those type of things, this could be a really big time for you as that Uranus and Jupiter conjunction sends you messages, okay? Now, by the time you end the month, I think that some of that Uranus and Jupiter kind of conversations in your head become even bigger. This is when we will have that full moon in Scorpio on the 23rd. During that time, other people's money could become a conversation. This could be you having to deal with your work, conversations of raises, and how you can possibly be reimbursed. I'm hearing like some type of conversations around money that you're not too pleased about. The Four of Pentacles looks like you're trying to like hoard or keep as much money. And then the Five is like you don't feel that great about where you're at with your resources. I want to tell you, Spirit is saying, don't worry about it. Move through this energy. Get out of Mercury retrograde, post shadow in May, and this will clear up. Okay, so really glad to hear that news. So I think overall, Pisces, this is going to be a month of like hearing conversations, waiting for the fallout, if you will, and then reacting to them later on in May. I wouldn't say this is a month to act on anything. It's more a month to get all of the information. And once you do, I do think that this 10 of Earth is going to come in and bring beautiful blessings for your family. I do think once the fallout of the eclipse season and that conjunction, as well as moving out of Mercury retrograde, by time you move into May, I do think that the money blessings will come for you and your family. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you, Pisces. Do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already taken a look at the April monthlies, make sure you do that as well as the eclipse playlist is a really good one to look at as well. All right, Pisces, I hope you all have a great April in your career, and I'll talk to you later.